Yeah, we got a great top 3 today. Uh, we thought we threw some ideas around, mostly normal ones, but instead we decided on top 3 fictional animals that we would like to eat, that we'd like to consume, cook up into a nice meal, maybe fry, maybe boil, and eat the fuck out of. And I could not be more excited to hear your guys' options. Why don't we have the guest kick things off for us with his number 3?
Okay, for sure. Okay, I do have to say this has got to be one of the most fantastic ideas. And when you texted us the ideas, I completely read over it like it was nothing. Like fictional animals, yeah, whatever. Whatever. Movie trailers, hell yeah, I'm down for movie trailers. And then White Jared, you came back with fictional animals speaks to me, in a way I can't explain. And I went, what? Fictional animals you want to eat? What are you talking about? So I reread it, and it just lit up, and I went, oh my god, I'm so down. And so that's why we forego the coin flip and just went straight for it. So
Yeah.
this one, so I came up with 2 of them pretty quick, and I'm gonna go in ascending order. So like the last one is like my most desired.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah,
the first one is kind of like So,
I
but
need
for
it
the
if it was
first,
in front of me.
right, I needed a third one exactly. So the first one, I'll have to ask you guys: do we want to play it safe, or do we want to be totally ridiculous? Because
Dude,
I
go
have
out
2.
there. Go wild. I don't
Okay,
give a fuck.
all right.
Yeah, we've already called me Brown Jared.
Yeah, this episode is a lost cause already.
All right.
All right.
Okay, and we're talking about Dinotopia in this episode.
Yes, yes, we are. Okay, so then I think you guys will like this one. My first fictional animal that I would like to eat, probably for breakfast. Okja. I don't know if you guys have. I don't know if you guys have seen this film, but it is about a giant, genetically enhanced pig who's about as big as my car. I have a Nissan Rogue, pretty big pig, and the whole movie is about animal rights and activism and not eating animals. And I was talking to my girlfriend earlier, and she said, "Oh my god, that's awful." And I said, "Yeah, but it's something about the forbidden fruit. Like, you can't have it.
Yeah.
You don't eat it because of animal rights, but like that just makes me want it for breakfast even more." So, that could be breakfast for weeks. Okja, giant pig. So that's my number 1.
There's at least like 30 seconds in that movie of them talking about how good the meat is.
Right.
You can go ahead, Jaredo.
All right. Jared and I were talking before we started recording about like if we picked any who are like distinct characters or just like general animals that exist in a fictional world. This one was a general animal, but the more I think about it, I got a specific one in mind. So I'm mixing it up a little bit from that. My number 3 is the beloved hero Buckbeak from Harry Potter. I'm down for some hippogriff meat. You can't tell me that meat ain't lean as fuck right there. That's some free range, grade A.
That's some Superfly.
Yeah, that's
You're gonna go through all the trouble of killing that thing, and then it's just gonna taste like chicken.
No, well, hey, I'll take it. I'm curious. I had to look up. I was like, well, I got to make sure hippogriff meat is edible, because got to do my research. And I actually found 4 recipes that people for some reason put up for
No.
hippogriff soup. We got some pot stickers. We got a Hamburg steak with changeling
No.
sauce and hippogriff sausage. So
Oh
if
my
you're in the mood, I got some seasoning ready. We can whip up some buckbeak in a rush.
Please tell me they titled them Potter stickers, right?
They weren't that clever.
I guess for a fictional animal, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah. Buckbeak number
that's
3.
surprising, man. Yeah. Okay.
What
That'd
about you,
probably be
Jared?
pretty good.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll let you know.
Take a trip down to Universal.
Yeah.
So my number 3 is so even though the whole point of the story Moby Dick is that wanting to kill Moby Dick is a fruitless endeavor. It's pointless. It'll end in nothing but death. My number 3 is Moby Dick. I've never tasted whale meat. Let's put that out there. I've never tasted whale or dolphin or any other
Not
intelligent mammal in the sea, but I want my first time to be the white whale.
So it sounds like
yeah.
you'll never eat whale meat then.
You'll never
catch it.
All right. What's your number 2 for us, Brian?
Okay, my number 2. Okay, I do not like this movie at all.
Ooh.
I did not enjoy this movie. I know a lot of people also did not enjoy this movie, but I also know a lot of people defend this movie. And I think these creatures play into people's likability of this film because
I think I have this on my list too.
even though it's a pretty shitty film, they try to throw in a lot of humor, and a lot of humor comes from these dumbass little animals, and I don't really get behind it. Which is partly why I want to eat one of them, but I'm gonna go with the porgs.
I knew it. I knew you would find some way to shit on the Last Jedi.
I'm gonna go with the porgs from the Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, and I don't know, man. I mean, part of it's out of spite, for sure. You called it. Part of it's definitely out of spite because, damn, man, they're just so annoying. I don't find them funny at all. But Chewbacca roasts one over a fire, and in true classic The Last Jedi, suspend every ounce of disbelief possible fashion, it's like perfectly seasoned and perfectly roasted and like crispy brown and just like waiting for you to take a bite of it. And it looks so good. And then once the joke is made that it is a porg, you just, at least for me, I just want to eat it even more. So that's my number 2 for sure. And I won't stop until I eat the last porg.
Yeah, that's fair. My number 2 is also porgs. Fuck porgs, dude. They're the minions of Star Wars, and I want them to die.
That's the perfect explanation. I forgot to... Dude, that's perfect. That is the best way to describe it.
Dude, cook me up a porg cordon bleu. Give me a porgon bleu, and I'm there. I'm there, man. That shit looked delicious on that stick. I would have taken a fat bite right in front of that motherfucker and grabbed him for dessert. Yeah. Number 2, porgs. I'll keep it short.
You would have grabbed some mermaid titty milk for dessert, right?
Dude, nothing hits a spot more than ice cream made from mermaid titties.
For sure. So we are in accord, to quote Dinotopia. We're in accord.
Is that the first time we've had like not just a matching item but a matching number?
I think so. I think it
Probably,
is.
That's awesome.
yeah.
I totally forgot about the porgs, but my number 2 is um it's weird because it already starts out dead. Um, so
Ooh.
spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert for the movie Midsommar. But they
Oh.
they carve out a bear and they put a guy in it and then they burn it and they just don't use the meat. And I want to, so I'm gonna take all the leftover meat from the bear in Midsommar.
Oh, I thought you meant you were gonna eat him after he was done roasting in the
Right,
shit.
No,
me too,
no,
me
no.
too. And like
It
the
was like,
9 other
Jesus
people in
Christ.
there, like the 9 other people in there with him.
You're shitting on us for wanting to eat buckbeak, but you're here cannibalizing a motherfucker.
Oh
Okay,
my
that makes
god.
way more sense.
No. We're not going that far in this top 3. Although it would be
Yeah.
fun to do a top 3 like characters we would cannibalize.
Oh my god, it's
That
getting
is a good one.
dark.
That's
It's
the
good.
next evolution.
Yeah, this is only gonna last 1 season, guys. You're gonna reach a certain point where you can't go back anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, okay.
My parents raised me to waste nothing, to leave no food in the to go to waste, to rot. So I'm just going to take all that sacrificial bear meat for myself.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have a question. And I'm not trying to be nitpicky, but I have a question. Is although Midsummer is a film, a bear is a real creature. So does that fall under the category of a fictional animal? Or is it fictional because it exists purely within a fictional film?
I went with the latter as like my excuse for keeping it
Okay.
in the
Because
Okay, for sure.
it's that bear specifically, right? Not just a bear.
yeah.
Okay.
You can get bear meat anytime.
Right. You wouldn't just pick the Revenant
Not
bear because
anytime.
you were mad that it slashed up Leonardo DiCaprio. I feel it. Or that shitty CGI bear from The Golden Compass that came out a long time ago. I hear you. Okay,
Pulling out the
okay.
golden compass in this episode.
Yeah.
That's a whole other episode in itself, right?
Yeah, for real.
Oh my god.
All
Wow.
right. Number 1, Brian. Hit us
Well,
with it.
is it okay if I just segue super fast? I just thought of another one.
Yeah. Honorable mention.
Honorable mention, exactly. Chilled monkey brains from the Indiana Jones, yeah, Temple of Doom. I just thought of it, dude, and it disgusts me like crazy, but it makes me curious. And the guy is so excited about it. Chilled monkey brains. Like he's so happy.
It's a
Like it's the
delicacy.
best thing. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so my top pick. I'm gonna stay a little bit in universe for this one.
Okay.
I'm
All
looking
right.
at Jared laughing like we might have the same one again. I'm
I
gonna
don't
stay
think
a
so.
little.
I
I'm gonna
don't
stay a
think
little
so.
bit in universe. This one is from The Mandalorian Disney Plus TV show.
Yeah.
And in episode 2, there's a whole episode dedicated to Mando's ship getting ripped apart by Jawas, who are like my favorite Star Wars characters of all time because they just go, Utini! And it's just so good. It used to be my text tone alert on my phone every time I got a text, Utini! Which, trivia means come over here. Anyways, the whole episode is dedicated to the Mandalorian getting pieces of his ship back, if I remember correctly, from the scavenger Jawas. And in order to do so, they ask him to go defeat a creature called the Mudhorn and retrieve its egg. And it's like a giant egg. And so after the whole episode, he finally comes back with this egg unscathed. And it's like this pristine, perfect egg, like bigger than my head. And he gives it to the Jawas, and they just crack it open and start eating it like fucking animals, dude. Just like goopy, droopy egg all over the place, all over their faces. And it's like this iridescent, glowing, beautiful yellow-orange color. And like, I like eggs. And so I saw that egg, and your first reaction is like, oh God, what are they doing? And then your second reaction is like, God damn, that looks tasty. I would love to fry up. I would love to fry up a hippogriff omelet with that thing, dude.
Yeah,
Like.
there you go.
So my top choice is the mudhorn egg from the Mandalorian. Just
Yeah.
looks, and something about it too is like Jawas from the original Star Wars. Like, they don't fuck around. Like, if they take something of yours, it's theirs. Like, they do not play. Like, this is mine. Don't come at me. And for them to actually offer to give Mando back his armor just for this egg, like, it's gotta be good. It's gotta be good.
That's a delectable egg.
Yeah, so that's my top.
Yeah. I had an honorable mention that was very similar. I don't know how big of Pokemon nerds you guys were growing up. But that's the universe I'm jumping to here. My honorable mention was Togepi, because I was like, oh yeah, dude, I'd crack that motherfucker open, fry that bitch up. We're good. But it's not the most delicious Pokemon, because the most delicious Pokemon has to be Farfetch'd. According to lore too. Like, that's canon in the universe. There's a Pokédex intro or entry that says Farfetch'd makes a delicious meal, especially when cooked with leech. Because of this, Farfetch'd is nearly extinct. This motherfucker was hunted to extinction because it's that delicious. And so I gotta try me. I gotta try me some. Yeah,
right?
but a damn good tasting one.
Oh my God, right? Because I am not a Pokemon person at all.
Yeah.
I know three Pokemon, but I'm looking at him on my phone right now. He's a wild duck.
Yeah, I'm getting
he's
myself some Farfetch'd foie gras.
What is he already holding his own seasoning? He's already holding a green onion.
This motherfucker comes prepared. You just drop him in a pot and you're good to go.
Straight up holding a green onion, like, eat me, fool.
Yeah, dude. He's asking for it. How could I not? And he's like weak as shit, so I could take him. I could catch this motherfucker.
Oh, that's great, Jared. That's great.
So Farfetch'd, number 1.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. My number 1 is a bit of a curveball. I didn't go with one that appears in any movies or TV. It appears in a video game.
Ooh.
It's the legendary albino gator from Red Dead Redemption 2. This is one of the scariest animals I've ever had to kill in a video game. It's so crazy. It feels like a conquest when you kill it. Unless you just buy a bunch of explosive ammo, then it's easy. You can also make a bunch of dope gear from its skin and its teeth. But I was kind of disappointed because you just leave the meat. You don't take any, or you kind of take some meat, but like for the most part, you're just leaving the carcass there because it's so huge. But I just want to, if I were to hunt it, I would make some nice spicy alligator gumbo from that giant swamp monster.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Have
That
you ever
sounds
had
good,
alligator?
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tastes like
Very
chicken.
chewy.
Very chewy.
Yeah.
I had it at one of Guy Fieri's restaurants.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which is
Dude,
the most
it's-
appropriate place to have alligator jambalaya.
It's Fieri.
Sorry. I apologize to our Lord and Savior.